If you have a job-oriented direct report, one of the biggest misconceptions about that is that they are lazy or that they don't want to work hard or they're not good at their job or they don't really care about the work. That is a major, major, major misconception. In fact, we've been studying job, career, and calling orientations for almost 10 years now. And one of the biggest things that we observed is that there's no engagement difference between one orientation and the other, meaning that job-oriented people are just as engaged at work as career and calling-oriented people. But what's critical is that you understand what motivates and drives them. So for job-oriented direct reports, they are motivated by autonomy. They need to have control over what, when, and how they do it. Or rather, they don't need to have it, but they aspire to have it. If you can allow them to work remotely, that would be great. But what's critical on your part as their manager is that you give them very clear objectives of what they need to get done to be successful in their role. See, one of the biggest downfalls from managing job-oriented direct reports is that if we don't give them clear instructions about what we expect from them, and then we give them all this autonomy, they're going to deliver whatever they think is the most reasonable thing in their mind that they're expecting from us. And that might be well short of what we actually want from them. It's just, by the way, our fault because we need to give them that clarity. So what's critical is that if you're managing a job-oriented direct report, we give them very, very crystal clear instructions as to what we're expecting, how we're expecting it, when we're expecting it, and what quality metrics we're expecting from them. If we can be crystal clear about that, we can feel more comfortable giving them the autonomy that they want. So maybe they want to work certain hours of the day. Maybe they want to be able to work really hard at certain times of the month and be able to take off other times of the month. I don't know, like each direct report is different. But if you can work on ways to better understand what's driving them outside of work and be able to give them the autonomy that they want with the crystal clear expectations of what you need, you are much more likely to have them be very engaged with the work that they're doing because, by the way, the work is allowing them to live the life they want to live outside of work, which is what drives them. Like their life is not their work, and that's okay. And they're going to be much happier doing the work for you. They're going to stay longer with you. They're going to be more engaged with what they're doing. They're going to be happier with what they're doing because they're accomplishing the things that they've set, the goals that they've set for themselves. So one of the best ways to manage job-oriented people, give them crystal clear expectations, and then give them incentives of more autonomy over when, how, who, why, and what for their work.